The sun was just beginning to peek over the tranquil pond, casting a golden glow over the gentle ripples. Ducky, the brave little duck, stretched his wings wide and quacked. What a beautiful day for an adventure! He flapped his way across the water, sending tiny droplets into the air like sparkling diamonds. But just as he reached his favorite grassy patch, a strange buzzing noise caught his attention. What's that sound? Ducky muttered, tilting his head. He scanned the nearby flowers and noticed a small, frantic bee spiraling in circles. Its wings flickered desperately, and it seemed to be in trouble. Hey, little buddy, what's the rush? You look like a bumblebee in a blender, Ducky quacked, trying to lighten the mood. The bee, struggling to stay steady, buzzed back. I'm stuck in a web, help me please. If I don't get out soon, the spider will come. Ducky's heart skipped a beat. A spider! Now, that's a plot twist. Should he help or swim away? Without a second thought, Ducky waddled closer. He could see the thin, silvery strands of a spider's web stretched across the tall grass. The bee's tiny legs were tangled in the sticky threads, its wings fluttering helplessly. All right, hold still, Ducky said, gently grabbing the web with his beak. But the web was surprisingly strong. Wow, this stuff is tougher than my grandma's old quilt. Ducky pulled harder, carefully peeling the sticky threads away from the bee's tiny body. With one final tug, the web snapped, and the bee tumbled free, buzzing in circles, finally hovering beside Ducky. Thank you, friend, the bee buzzed, his voice trembling with relief. You saved my life. I promise to return the favor someday, Ducky chuckled. A bee returning a favor to a duck. Now, that's a story I'd like to see. Just as Ducky turned to waddle back to the pond, the sky darkened. Thick, heavy clouds rolled in, and the wind picked up, rustling the tall grasses around him. The air turned chilly, and the first fat raindrops splashed onto the water. Uh-oh, Ducky muttered, his feathers ruffling against the wind. I need to get back to the pond before this storm hit. As Ducky hurried through the grass, a fierce gust whipped through the meadow, and a broken branch crashed down in his path. He tried to leap over it, but his wing got caught. He struggled, his heart racing, fear tightening his chest. Suddenly, he heard a familiar buzzing. The bee he had saved earlier swooped down. Hold on, my friend! The bee buzzed, darting around Ducky's trapped wing. He buzzed around the branch, pushing and tugging until it finally shifted just enough for Ducky to wriggle free. Ducky shook his feathers, his heart still pounding. You really did come back for me! The bee buzzed proudly. A promise is a promise. We help each other. Remember? As the storm raged around them, Ducky and the bee made their way back to the safety of the pond. Side by side, their bond stronger than ever.